stern hearth has betrayed the Guardians, corrupted by the empty promise of Regulos. She now serves her dark master as a harvester of souls. Though fallen, her soul is still filled with great power, power which you as an ascendant can use. I still don't know what an ascendant is, by the way. Our guards have managed to contain her for now, but you must use the soul reclamation device to extract her soul. We can use her essence to grab you a soul of your own. Be wary though, she will need to be subdued or dead for the extraction to work. Use the soul reclamation device on Shayla the Fallen to collect her soul essence and then return the faceless man and enter station. Alrighty. Why do you wear a mask? I was once a member of the Abyssal cult. I did unspeakable things. No matter what I do, I've lost the man I was before I joined.
Be ever mindful.
Alright. I will be mindful. Crazy.
Study my stock carefully.
No, thank you.
I am always open for customers like you.
Looks like those are the trainers, the respect guys. Basically, if you want to respect the train quest guy. This cannon was ready to protect Orphea's failsafe at any cost, but something has gone wrong. If the rift forces tearing apart the land may have damaged the automata, whatever, inflector in town. Our technicians have been able to get to the whatever, but you should be capable of finding a way in. I need to get in there, fix any damages and repair the system. Once the cannon is back online, we'll be better prepared to guard your escape, but we must hurry before Regulus appears. We need to use the emergency sorry folks, I'm gonna totally explain the fact that it's 5 use the automated inflector of the cannon. Once located, fix any damages, activate the inflector, and then return to Raj. Whatever. Quest accepted. What in the hell? That's very bizarre. This is probably more history stuff. Okay, I'm gonna read this. Okay. Hopefully you notice a quality difference since I changed the frap setting. I probably should have checked that while I had recording off, but oh well. I meant to also change my auto run hotkey, but oh well. Ouch. So what are we doing? We gotta use the soul reclamation device. Oh, I'm just dead wrong. What's up, lady? Nobody's around. Nobody's looking. I've been really trying, baby. Trying to get that feel. Okay. Well, that was easy enough. And use the suited hootie or something or another. Can I make that the active quest? The map? Map? Okay. Ow! Jerk. Oh, there's my buffs. I missed that before. Here, kill this guy. He's making me angry. Kinda dig that little doohickey he's got going on back there. I want one. Make it happen. And he didn't drop me anything. Oh, it looks like she actually remains alive, but I just happened to show up when somebody else killed her. Fantastic. Now see, is my pet still... Oh wait, no, that's right. I resummoned my pet, so he's not buffed anymore. So I need to put that buff on him so that basically every time the mob hits him, they take damage. By the way, useless trivia. If you've ever heard you know, if you played MMOs long, you've heard all the creatures called mobs. That comes from way back in the day from MUDs, which were basically MMOs with text only. If I remember correctly, the creatures were actually... I'm gonna mess this up. I probably should be in bed. Anyway, they were named after basically all the creatures. Everything was coded, basically, and the creatures were what was called mobile objects, and for short, they were called mobs. I totally butchered that. Just look it up. Yeah, bullocks. That was total bullocks. But you get the rough idea. Yeah, I kind of screwed up. Like, I had a bad... Like, this week I have not slept hardly at all. And, I was getting a bad headache at work today. So when I got home, I ended up falling asleep while watching, I Am the Carnage's Let's Play of Hail to the King, the Army of Darkness game, which, by the way, that is... I Am the Carnage is probably one of the funniest Let's Players ever, if not the funniest. But definitely check him out. I Am the Carnage. I'll put it, if I remember, I'll try to put a link in my in the channel. Anyway, I fell asleep while watching his, and so now I'll probably be up all night. But it's the weekend, so that's totally fine. I'm sure everyone cares about what I do in my day-to-day personal life. Use emergency. I'll try to put out any fires near. Oh, putting out fires. Aquifying. I like how it says aquifying. Not putting fires out. I'm aquifying. Thank you, Ascendant One. We are once again functional. That was all me. I'm so glad I'm getting all these green items that I can't freaking use. Like you, silver made us to fight regulars. Excuse me. Go now, Ascendant. We will do what we can do to assist you from here. Alrighty. Will do. Still getting used to the sensitivity of the mouse as opposed to dead space. But yeah, I fell asleep for several hours after watching his Let's Play. Not because it was boring, but just because I was really tired. I knew I was going to. But, yeah, anyway. So yeah, screwed my sleep schedule up. So I'm sure I'll be up all night. Just like the old good TV show. TV series, whatever. With, Gilbert Godfrey and, what's-her-face, Rhonda. Whatever. Excellent, you did it. We will begin preparations immediately to fire the cannon. No minions of Regulus will get near the failsafe on our watch. And 3 intelligence for 1 hour. Intelligence, I'm thinking, is probably important for casters. Generally, that's the way it goes. You know, speaking of, let's look at our stats. See if it tells us what our stats are, or what our stats do. Intelligence increases spell power, which which I don't know what the hell spell power does. Spell power increases damage and magical abilities. So basically intelligence increases damage, which is a good thing. It also increases spell critical rating, which of course increases how often your spells crit, and it increases your mana. That makes sense. Dexterity increases your attack power, increases physical crit rating and your dodge. Valor increases physical damage from players. Oh no, reduces physical damage, sorry, from players, and reduces spell damage from players. So Valor is a PvP stat. Armor reduces physical damage taken. Strength attacks power. Block and parry. Wisdom increases spell power. Wait, wisdom? So I guess wisdom and intelligence are the same thing. But wisdom also helps with regen. Endurance is just health. Toughness reduces extra damage caused by non-player criticals hits. Interesting. You have several resistances: life resist, death, fire, water, earth, and air. Focus, what's that? Focus reduces the chance that your spells will be resisted. So for spells, you have spell power, which is just base damage. Spell crit, which is chance is that your spells will critically hit, and chances that your spells will be resisted. Planar focus, I have no idea what that is.
I am glad you are not afraid to
You feel the
speak.
taint of Regulus on this soul. Lucky for us, I believe that you have harvested in time for us to cleanse it for our own nuisance. Gloves on? Hell yeah, look at the mighty fly. For an elf guy. This might hurt a little. It's time for you to employ the full potential of that new body. You must gain the power of another soul to become a true ascendant, rivaling the powers gifted the guardians of the past. Prepare yourself, this will not be easy. When you are ready, use the soul rebinder in Tempestation to merge the soul of this fallen mage with yours. You might need to use a forceful method of bending the soul to your will. It's likely to become somewhat damaged while in Shayla's care. To become a true ascendant, use the soul rebinder in Tempestation and defeat the spirit of the soul and claim it as your own. When done, return to the faceless man in Tempestation. Alright, now here I'll probably go ahead and get Chloromancer, because I really do want to be a support character with this character. So Chloromancer seems like what I would do. The other one actually thing that I was interested in was the one class that was described as... Oh, this is the quest. I'll talk about the other. Is not allowed to play at Creating Life. Now you're defiant. Something. They seek domination of soul. I will feast on your feet. I'll feast on your mama. Bitch, step off. Hell yeah. Level it up like crazy. Look at that masculine jump. Not gay at all.
Question my motives, if you will.
Unspent soul points. You have several unspent soul points. What? As an ascended, your full potential is not being used. Spending points will not only increase your current ability, but also unlock new abilities. Open your soul tree from the menu bar on present hand. I've only got one, right? Oh well, I'll look at that in a second. You have. If I had witnessed it myself, it would not have believed what I just saw. Even now, your aura pulses with the power of your body. The Archon is the other one I was kind of looking at. Stealing an opponent's strength and converting it, the raw energy, into beneficial magic. That sounds kind of cool, too. But the Chloromancer is I think is what I'm going to go with. I think later on, I don't think you're locked in. I think you actually can switch around later on. So I'm not like totally screwed. Now, in fact, you can see where it will allow me to switch. So I'm going to choose Chloromancer for now. applied theory. By absorbing a new soul, you are now truly an ascendant, a first among the fire ranks. Over time, you will gain knowledge and power from all your souls, dwarfing the powers of normal men. But you have little time now to reflect on how this will shape your existence. The rising dead threaten our plan to save Talara. Go into the ruins of Castrum, Hiberna, and flex your new powers. Bring me back animating skulls so that we may put the dead to rest once and for all. Collect animating skulls from decaying Talarans and risen Talarans in Castrum, Hiberna, and then return to the Faceless Man at Timma Station. Need 8 of those.
Keep your secrets close.
Right. Quest over here, and then I'll look at my talents. Reap what you sow. The Wraith battle constructs are ready to take the battle to Regulos, but we need a proper controller. We can give Fallen Defiant a chance to fight again by retrieving their anima essences and placing them within the construct. Regulus' minions have already begun collecting our fallen comrades' souls for themselves, so you will need to take them back. Clutches of these soul callers don't walk away while I'm using the text, you jackass. Travel in to the Castrum Hiberna and collect anima essences from soul callers and return the Raj, you bastard. Collect 3 anima essences from soul callers. Alright, let's check here. Points spent, points remaining. Wait, so how do I have 4 points? I mean, I guess I shouldn't question, but sweet. Alright. Alright, while I'm looking at this, again, I don't want to waste people's time looking at all this crap. Go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and pause this and check the video and all this other stuff, and I'll come back after, and I'll show you what I did choose, just so you kind of have an idea. But anyway, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I went ahead, I actually couldn't put more points in the Dominator. It said I couldn't put more until I leveled up again, so it looks like it does limit you. So I went ahead and I maxed this out of Mission Control. I put 1 point into Acumen to raise my intelligence by 2%. And since I'm going to focus on Chloromancer, I put 2 points into Natural Awareness, which increases my intelligence by 10% for 6 seconds after casting a life-based spell. I'm probably not going to put a lot of points into Necromancer to start with, at least not for a while. Anyway, yeah, I also cleaned up my UI a little bit. So, alright, what am I doing? Collecting animating skulls from decaying and risen Solarians, and collect anime essence from soul callers. Oh, these things that know what's killing already. So some of this stuff is pretty cool. Like, it gives you a chance to heal yourself based on how much damage you do. I'm actually kind of trying to watch. Oh, it looks like he did heal himself. It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, it doesn't aggro either. That's interesting. But anyway, yeah, this spell, I got some new spells, obviously, for getting that Chloromancer. So, I did kind of want to, oh, it looks like it healed, so it gives me a little graphical show when I get healed, so you know when that triggers. Chloromancers basically are an offensive healer type thing, kind of interesting. Basically, they do attacks and they put debuffs on, and that heals your party. Your party gets healed based on your attacks, or they put debuffs on the enemy that makes it so your party gets healed from doing attacks to the enemy. Right now, it's not going to help much because I regen so much outside of combat anyway that it doesn't really matter. But I'll kind of go over those while I'm kind of do a repetitive killing anyway. Start here. Radiant spores. Basically, at the instant cast spell, surrounds the enemy with spores, giving any allies who damage the enemy a 50% chance to heal themselves for 100% of the damage they deal. So that's pretty cool. And apparently, it was not enough to heal my poor little pet. Summon my pet. Give him. Oops. Give him the shield buff. Yeah, 50% seems pretty low though. But 100% of the damage you're doing is kind of nice. I'm guessing, oh lag. But I'm guessing via talents or soul points or whatever the hell they call it in this game. You can probably raise that up.